G'day guys, how's it going? Zeppy here, and I'm going to tell you about the year I almost burnt my parents' house down. So let's take a step back for a second. Let's just evaluate what I just said. It is true, I did almost burn the house down. And I gotta take you back to the beginning. So my family is very European. My father is German. My whole father's family is German. And my grandfather on my mother's side is also German. So we've had a lot of European traditions, and that includes the Christmas time and Christmas tree. And every year we go and get a real Christmas tree. Some countries don't have it, but Australia does. At the moment we can get real Christmas trees, and I love doing it. Just the smell of the wood or the tree itself just reminds me so much of Christmas. And it's incredible. It's difficult to maintain real trees. You have to water them, and sometimes you can get some chemicals to preserve them, or whatever. But eventually, after a few weeks, it does dry out a lot, which can be a fire hazard. I think you get where I'm going here. So, this one year on Christmas, and it's Christmas Eve. We also celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve, and that's when we give our presents. My wife, Kathy, who you've seen in a previous Christmas video, gave me a wonderful present that year of Google Buds, the Google earbuds that you can tap on and off and get notifications. The main reason why I got it is the following year, which was last year still, yes, 2019, we were going to Japan, and I wanted the Pixel Buds so I can do some live translation because I don't speak Japanese. So we got that, and I was playing around with it and pairing it with my phone and listening to music and testing out all the functionality, and it was really fun. It was really cool. So the night had been winding down. Everyone was relaxing. There was still Christmas music playing, but some of my family was starting to leave, and my parents wanted to see them off out and go see them off in the driveway. I was left in the house with my wife Kathy and my dog Jakku, who you've also seen on the previous Christmas video. And the last thing my father said to me was, make sure the tree doesn't burn down. And the reason why he said this is that he's very old school, and he puts candles on the tree and lights the candles on fire. I know. Crazy, right? Crazy. An old cut down tree that has hardly any water, and we're lighting fire next to it. Yes, occasionally the tree does catch on fire, but only a little bit, and you just put it out, put some water on, it's fine. It's all good. It's fine. Trust me. Shh. This year, yeah, he said, make sure the tree doesn't burn down. I'm like, okay, cool. I can do that. That's not a problem. And so I'm going to share this picture with you guys. It is a thumbnail, so you would have seen it already, but I'll leave it on screen now. This is literally the second of disaster. Kathy was filming me because one of the candles were alight, and it had already started to simmer the top of the tree. And I put it out with my hand, and I sprayed some water on it. I'm like, it's fine. And Kathy got out my phone and went, no, that's going to catch on fire. And as she hit the record button, as she hit the button to take a photo, the tree went ablaze like this. I had to act very quickly because the tree, I don't know if you can tell from the photo, but has got hardly any water on it, and it was going up, and there's tinsel on there and plastic baubles and everything. So I had to act really, really quickly. So I jumped down onto the floor as far as I could to the base of the tree, and I grabbed it by the trunk and picked it up, and I was yelling at the same time, "Kathy, Kathy, open the back door." So she was screaming because the tree was on fire, and by that time, by me holding it, the flames were hitting the roof or the ceiling, and my dog was barking. Jackie was going crazy and panicking, and Kathy was opening the door. So without hesitation, as soon as the door opened, I threw the tree out the door, just into the backyard. Didn't care what was happening. I didn't want the house to catch on fire, so I picked it up and threw it out the door. I thought, oh, for a split second, thank God it's over. I hadn't caught myself on fire. We didn't have any, mind you, we didn't have proper safety features on this, so do not do this at home. We didn't have any fire extinguishers or anything nearby, or fire blankets or anything like that, which was very dumb. You should always have those things. Be safe. So I thought it was over, but it wasn't. That was just the beginning of it. What I didn't realize is when I had thrown it out the door, and again to my nieces, Alira and Katia, I'm very sorry, I had thrown it over the balcony onto their trampoline. And it's not just the standard flat trampoline, it is the trampoline with the net all around it. And it had melted through the bottom of the trampoline, caught the nets on fire, and there was even a bigger blaze that was happening. So I ran downstairs, and what I saw, because I could get fairly close while still being safe, I saw that the trunk of the tree was sticking out from underneath this burning, this giant flame of plastic and toxic fumes. I could see that the trunk was still there. So I went in and I grabbed it to pull it away from the trampoline and out into the open. In doing so, by that time, it was so hot. My face felt like it was on fire. It was burning. And at that point in time, as I did that, I could hear upstairs that Kathy was trying to call the emergency services on my phone because she still had it with her. Little did she know that my Pixel Buds were still connected via Bluetooth. So she was trying to talk and in a panic and didn't realize that Bluetooth was still connected. So the emergency services were listening, but she couldn't hear them or describe what was happening to them because she thought it wasn't working and she wasn't getting through. Then my parents came in, back into the house, and I just heard my mum screaming, "What is going on? What is happening?" Because the entire place, I looked up after this has all happened, the entire place smoke was just billowing out of the windows, out of the door, out of everywhere. You couldn't see anything inside because there was just so much smoke everywhere. Luckily, nothing was on fire inside. It's just the smoke and everything from the Christmas tree. The smoke alarms are going off and everything like that. It was insane. Everyone's going crazy. I was then downstairs and was pulling the tree out from underneath the trampoline, and I had thought that I was on fire because it was so hot and it was burning. So my father came running down the stairs and grabbed the hose and just started spraying my face with water and my whole body, just looking at me, and then spraying the tree at the same time. And we were looking upstairs, and both my mum and Kathy were like so worried and almost crying because they had thought I had burnt my face and everything. My father looked at me, and I went towards the light from the balcony, and luckily nothing was burnt. I still had my eyebrows, I still had my hair, everything was fine. It was just so hot, it felt like it was burning. But yeah, the tree was out, the trampoline was out because my dad was still hosing it down, and everything was fine, luckily. I acted pretty quickly. I threw it all out the window, out the balcony. But yeah, it was a crazy... That happened, I'm guessing, over 10 seconds, maybe. The entire thing. Just over 10 seconds from where this picture, what you're seeing right now, to the whole thing being lit and the trampoline being on fire, me being downstairs and pulling it out. Probably about 10 seconds. It was absolutely insane. But after that, the emergency services called my phone back because I had realized what had happened and that the Bluetooth was still connected. And we said, no, there was a fire, it's been put out, everything's fine, everyone's fine, nobody's hurt. So it was all good. But man, that was crazy. It was insane. And I like that I can look back and laugh at it now and look at the ridiculousness of this photo. But that was what happened. That's another Christmas story of what happened around Christmas. The moral of the story, most importantly, is 1. Do not put candles on trees, no matter how traditional you are. It is not safe. Get fake candles if you can and put them on there. It still looks really nice. Number 2, always have fire protection around. Whether that be fire extinguisher, fire blanket, water, whatever. So we have done that now. We have that. So yeah. Be safe, everyone. Merry Christmas again. Happy holidays. And thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below if you enjoyed this. Fang us one of these ones. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks.